All right, Lauren Toms, thank you very much. Let's go ahead and bring in California's congressional map right now, if we could do that. We want to spotlight District 16. That is a race between former San Jose Mayor Sam Liccardo and current California Assemblyman Evan Lowe. This is known as Silicon Valley's congressional district in many ways because of the areas in Santa Clara and San Mateo counties that it spans. Let's go right out to Len Ramirez, who I am being told is live now with former Mayor Sam Liccardo at the watch party. Len?
That's right, Devin. I am here with Sam Liccardo. It looks like he's headed for victory tonight. You had a lot of supporters here tonight. Hundreds of people came out and were very exuberant with the first returns, and apparently you never looked back.
Well, I feel very blessed to have a great team of people to work with. It's an amazing group of volunteers, so I'm very proud of the hard work everybody put in this race.
What do you think about the campaign, how it turned out? It got contentious there at the end, a lot of negative ads on the airwaves. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I'm proud of the way that we stuck to a very basic approach, which is rather than talking about our opponent or pointing fingers, we're going to talk about solutions to problems that families are experiencing. The high cost of childcare or housing or the other issues that we know people want to see Congress resolve. And what I found in backyards and living rooms that we had gatherings in more than 120 homes, that people really engaged deeply when we started talking about solutions instead of talking about the same slogans and platitudes. And I'd like to believe that we may have started something that hopefully will be able to continue in the years ahead, a different way of engaging in political discourse.
Now, I know that some of your happiness with your apparent victory tonight is tempered by what's happening across the country. As a Democrat going into a divided Congress, what is it going to be like?
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I think it's a pretty dismal mood right now for a lot of folks who believe what I believe, which is we've got to find a path forward for this country that addresses climate change and protects reproductive rights and addresses the widening divide. And so, look, there's going to be times I know I'm going to need to fight. I'm a former criminal prosecutor. I know how to fight, and I'll fight to protect democratic institutions and protect my community, particularly in our immigrant community. But were there opportunities for us to work across the aisle to tackle housing costs or utility bills or whatever it might be, I'm going to look for those opportunities.
Now, I know you had a large agenda going into Congress. If it had turned out, and we don't want to call the race nationally, but it's not looking that great.
No.
What does that do to your agenda? Do you alter? I mean, things like climate change, I know, are very important to you.
Well, I don't pretend that the 130-page book I wrote was an agenda, because I'm not. I wasn't running for president. I was running to be one of 435 members of Congress. It was really to help our voters understand how I think about solving problems. And where we have an opportunity to push one or more of those solutions, I'll be there pushing. And really it is around looking for those ideas that we're not fighting over as Democrats and Republicans. There's a lot of backwater policy issues like housing that, frankly, Congress hasn't been dealing with but matter enormously to millions of Americans. Those are the kinds of policy areas where I want to get to work on, because if we're going to have to deal with a Republican majority, we're going to have to find those areas where we can actually get something done.
All right, Sam Liccardo looks like he's headed to Congress tonight. The race has not been called, but he's feeling very confident tonight, and his supporters very happy with the results so far. Devin, back to you.